Okay, today I'll be showing you the right way to calculate total interest on your debt. That is the cost of debt. Okay, normally we use the formula, the simple formula, principal or amount borrowed, you multiply by interest rate, or in other words, APR. That way we get the annual interest or the cost of debt per annum. Now, that particular formula has a lot of shortcomings because it will not give you a clear picture of your debt. You can't see the interest cost each month, considering that you are making a monthly payment on your debt. So it's quite a challenge using it. It's quite a challenge. Another thing is the fact that you are paying this debt each month, you are supposed to calculate your interest on a reducing balance. You are paying each month, so your principal, the amount borrowed, should be reducing each month. So when you use that particular formula, that is the principal or the amount borrowed times the interest rate, you will not quite get the accurate interest cost. So to overcome these shortcomings, I will show you another method using Microsoft Excel, and this method is called the debt amortization schedule or the loan amortization schedule. And to do that, we will use this particular debt portfolio, which has about 10 items or 10 debts, but we will focus on the first one, which is the Chase Sapphire credit card debt, and the amount outstanding is $8,400. This debt has an interest rate or an annual payment rate or APR of 25%. This particular borrower makes a monthly payment of $210, and the type of this loan, it's revolving. It's a credit card, so it's revolving. We have done some analysis and prioritized these debts. It's actually what we do at Precision Debt Advisory. So we do a debt analysis, advise you on which debt to attack first, how to do it. We come up with the strategy. We model all these strategies using Excel and give you a direction to follow, on a path to follow when your debt feels overwhelming. These are debt portfolio of one of the clients, and we will not focus on a lot of things. We just focus on the first debt. This particular debt has the payoff debt. If this particular borrower continues to repay or to make this monthly payments of $210 each month, it will take him 86.8 months to pay off or to clear this debt. That's quite some time. That means if he continues making this minimum payment, he or she will clear this debt in 2042. That's like 20 years to come. And it's a credit card debt. That means it will be very expensive, and the interest cost might surpass the amount borrowed. That's quite a shortcoming, and that's where we come in and try to craft a strategy for you that will reduce your interest on your debt and the payoff time. So that's not very important for today. Today I'm just showing you how to calculate your total interest in the lifetime of your debt. So we'll use this particular sheet. It's called an amortization schedule model. It's something I've come up with, and it's a tool we debt analysts or financial analysts use while working on debt tasks. So on this, we said we will focus on the first item. This is this credit card Sapphire. So let's go direct to it. So to calculate our our interest on this particular loan, we need to enter the principal amount, we need the monthly payment, we need the interest in amount, this is the interest cost, and we need to do some calculations to get the reduction of principal, or by how much is this debt reducing when we make this monthly payment, considering that this interest is being charged actually this is a credit card debt, so it's being charged, or it's being charged daily. Yes, I'm right, it's being charged daily. So to get the reduction of principal, we'll have to consider the monthly payments made, and then we deduct the interest. The balance is the reduction of principal, and then we have the outstanding balance after we make this monthly payment. So let's go to 8. So we said we will use our debt portfolio, and we use the first item, and we will fill in these details in our loan amortization schedule, so we can come up with all the figures. Let's see. Just look at it. So the principal amount is in the debt portfolio. This is item number 1. We click, it's 8,400. There we go, and it reads 84,000. Okay, we come to the monthly payment. The monthly payment is right there on the debt portfolio sheet. That's it, to 10. Okay, and one thing we are not supposed to get, we are supposed to lock those cells, supposed to lock them. So, and then we have to calculate now the interest on this balance. So to do it, we are going to get the APR from the debt portfolio sheet. That's 25%. That's the 25%. So have to lock these cells every time I use them. So we need to get the monthly interest. So this was an APR, that means it's annual. So we'll need to divide by 12 to get the interest in 1 month, because we're making monthly payment. You'll have to do some calculations right there so that we can get the interest each month. That way we divide by 12, but then to get the interest cost, we have to multiply by the principal, or the amount loaned. And there we go. Our interest is $174.93. So already I had told you, we had already modeled this is a model, and you can see the reduction of principal have calculated itself, and the outstanding balance have calculated itself. So we need to fill everything on this sheet so that we can get everything in check. So we'll just autofill this, you autofill this. Okay. So we autofill this, and we autofill this, and everything is done. That's how a debt amortization schedule works. It's a model, so all the formulas were well input. So now we just need to calculate the interest, the total interest, and to calculate the total interest, we use the interest column. So we will just highlight our interest and go up to where we have a negative. That is the payoff debt. Up to where you have a negative, it's in column, or in row 88, row 90, row 88, 86. It is supposed to take like 87, or from 86 to 87 months before you can clear this debt. So, but this is it. This is up to there. So this is the payoff date, 87 months. It will take 87 months to clear a total debt of $8,400. So, and what is our total interest? It's right here in the sum. It's right here in the sum because we have highlighted. So Excel is auto-calculating for us. It's 9835.59. So to put that into perspective, we will just come where our total interest is and do a summation. We use the sum function, and then come and highlight up to where we have the negative. That is our payoff timeline. That's our payoff date. So up to right there, 87, 86. And then we select OK. And this right there is our total interest. This is our total interest on this particular loan, which amounted to 8,400. And one thing to note is this total interest is higher than the amount loaned by this particular lender, Chase Sapphire credit card. That's the funny point. The funny point is 8,400 loaned earning $9,835, $9,835 over the lifetime of this particular debt. That's the accurate total interest cost on this particular debt. You'll have to look at why this debt amortization schedule and why you need it. Why you need it as a borrower. You actually need it. The one reason why this debt works very well compared to other formulas that calculate interest rates. One, it's interest visibility. By interest visibility, I mean you can see the amount of interest you paid each month, each period, each month, and the amount your loan is reducing by. So if you paid $210, your loan for that month reduced by $35 only. On the second month, your loan reduced by $35.80 only. In the third month, your loan reduced by 36.55 cents only when you pay the minimum. When you make the minimum payment of $210. Another thing. With a debt amortization schedule, it's so easy to craft a debt strategy. This is, let's say for instance, you want to make extra payments each month. Let's assume that you want to double your monthly payment from month 10. You can actually come and add right here from month 10, and you add whatever amount you want to top up, and that's how easy it is to use a debt amortization schedule. Another thing is you can easily compare loans. The good thing with debt amortization schedule is it calculates the total lifetime interest of the loan upfront. So you don't have to be in a loan to calculate. You just need the terms, and you can pick one loan, enter the principal, the amount, the monthly payment, the interest. You actually enter the terms and interest of the loan, and you'll get a full picture of that particular loan. And this way, you will have to see what you will pay in future. That's it for today. This is Precision Debt Advisory, and that's how we carry out, or that's how we calculate the total interest. And you should follow this method. So if you really need a copy of this debt amortization schedule model, you can comment below. I'll send it right to you via email. Thank you.